Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee. One of the reasons why you should give female friendships a chance is because the command is love. Whether we like it or not, adult friendships will test you. When I think of female friendships, I think of a community. So, you guys, you need people in your corner, in this context, females in your corner, to be able to bring out the best in you as well as take out the trash and the baggage from you. Yeah, nobody is perfect, and you're not going to have perfect friendships. Your friendships mirror your relationship with God. You guys don't talk about friendship breakups. Why? You don't talk about female friendship breakups. All of you, man. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, we're gonna talk. Let's talk. And sister to sister, let's talk. I'm Chama Vanessa, and I film about faith, lifestyle vlog, and motherhood. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. What's this thing about female friendships? The truth is that humans, we all have flaws. Yeah, take it that way. As long as flesh and blood is running through you, there are flaws. Adult friendships are pretty hard. Why do we, as females, ladies, sisters, say female friendships are impossible? Women do not like themselves. Females can't exist together in the same place. There's always like a battle, a struggle, a competition. All of those things with female friendships. The world has made us believe that female friendships cannot work. And because we have had this thing in our head, we act that way. We don't even give it a chance. We don't give it a second chance. We don't give it a third thought. You see someone and you're like, okay, let's just do vibes on vibes. You're not ready to commit. And it affects the other person. I feel like the world knows that women can do a lot of things as a force if they are together, if they are truly bonded. And maybe that's why this narrative is always being pushed that female friendships do not exist, female friendships do not work. It's always a struggle and all. And wait, hold on. Before you say, hello, Vanessa, calm down. Hey, I have experience as well. Female friendships do not work. I have evidences. I can call 1, 2, 3 persons. I can say, hold on. Sometimes it is us. We just need to own up to it. If the command is love, I'm going to be talking from the Bible. I think I should get my Bible right now. Let's get the Bible, the Word of God. Yeah, and to be honest, I was reading. In fact, what made me to even decide to do this video again, even after saying I will do it about a week or so ago, I was studying the Bible day before yesterday, and I was in Matthew chapter 6. And I couldn't even read further. Is it not Matthew chapter 6 or chapter 5? Let's check. I couldn't read further. This is not my Bible, it's my husband's own. If not, you'd have seen I already highlighted it. I didn't want to go far into the room to get it. It has to be chapter 5. So let's see. Oh my god, these are small prints. I don't do small prints Bible. Gosh, but I just manage because of my eye. Verse 23. Guys, this hits hard. This hits hard. We're going to read it. Matthew chapter 5, verse 23. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee. Verse 26, verse 24. Leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer the gifts. I also want to read you Luke chapter 5 that day, that fateful day. I stopped there and I'm like, God, this is not about me right now. Like, this is not about me. This is about my brother. And in this context, my sister. It's not if I have aught against her. If she offended me, if she was the one at fault, if she was the one that did this and that to me, and if I decided to excuse you, stay on my lane, I don't have anything to do with you. This is about if she has an ought against you. Hey. And I was asking myself that, hey. Drop in the comment section. Have you read deep meaning to this part of the scripture before? Like, have you actually sat down to read this. Like I felt like the Holy Spirit was, kind of wiping me. If someone has aught against you, now it's not even about you. It's not even about if you're right. This brother has aught against you. This sister has aught against you. Man, drop that your gift though. First of all, go and go and meet that your brother first. Then come back with the gift. That's a hard saying. But then I realized again that I started reading Matthew anyways. Matthew chapter 5 was the very first time Jesus spoke. Like he came like full force ministry. Like that was like the first time he actually gathered multitude. Matthew chapter 5. Chapter 1 was his birth. Was his birth? Chapter 1 was his conception, genealogy, then his conception. Chapter 2 was now his birth. Then the wise men came to greet him, the killing of the children and all. Chapter 3 was John the Baptist, his ministry, and all of that. Chapter 4 was when Jesus was now like gearing up for the ministry. He went to pray, and then the devil came to tempt him. And chapter 5 was the full ministry, sprouting. And those were his words. This one is not the apostle. In fact, the whole of chapter 5 is actually striking. But I'll say it again that one of the reasons why you should give female friendships a chance is because the command is love. And I know you want to say, hey, excuse me, girl, I love from afar, of course. I'm taking caution, I'm trying to be this, I'm trying to be that. We've all been there. See, I know that I cannot categorically say that, oh yeah, I've had friendships where, there was this fallout and we didn't have closure, so to speak, and everybody just went their separate ways. If I am the one telling myself, hey, this thing has beaten me too much, I not do again. I would have closure with you. Like I will sit you down or call you or send you a very long message and tell you this and this and this is what I don't like that you did. Like I want you to go ahead in life knowing that, girl, you really broke my heart. But in the case where maybe I just wake up, I didn't hear from you again, and I'm like, oh, what's going on, and all of that, then that's like a different ball game. Most of my friendships that somehow did not thrive, except maybe there was no understanding from the other end. I always, tell you this is what I did not like. I don't leave you hanging. So it's left for you to say, okay, what you don't like, you kind of trivialize it and say, hey, Vanessa, this is just too small for you to hold. You should not accept that. But I will definitely tell you that this and this is what you did, and I don't like it. And most times, the reason why I would say this is because I'm ready for a second chance. I'm ready for an embrace. But when the response is more like, you don't care, or that's not enough to make you offended, just take it like that, or just take me for me. And I know that those things are, really pinching, hurting, and makes me devastated. Then I know that, oh, girl, I guess this has to be the end of the road. It's not going to work. But at least there is a closure, so to speak. Because I hear people say, I just janked her, I stopped talking to her, I stopped doing this, I stopped doing that. Whether we like it or not, adult friendships will test you. It will shake you. At this point, I think I need to do part 2 of this because this video looks like it's going to be long. So today, in today's video, I'll just talk about why we cannot do without female friendships, why we should give it a second thought. There'll be a part 2, definitely. I'm always this person that, make friends and sort of bring friends together. Like, I have a friend, I have another friend, I have another friend. I'm that kind of person that can bring, people together. See, when I think of female friendships, I think of a community. Because truly, no man is an island. Look, it is very impossible for you to perform in your optimum best or at your optimum level alone. So you guys, you need people in your corner. In this context, females in your corner to be able to bring out the best in you as well as take out the trash and the baggage from you. You need them. And so sometimes I realize that most female friendships, even those, so to speak, that say they are friends, their friendships are just based on vibes. Let's go eat today, let's go play, and all of those things. They can't exactly tell themselves the truth. I can't tell her this. If I tell her, I know her kind of person. She's going to get angry. We might stop being friends and all of that. You call yourself friends. You've been friends for years. You can't be vulnerable with each other. You lost a job. You lost a property. You are even about to get married. All of those stuffs. You can't share it. And you say you guys are what again? So the truth is that we have not been able to open ourselves fully to this thing called female friendships. And again, that's because I feel, don't quote me, I feel that it's because of what we've heard. Female friendships do not work, female friendships do not exist. Let me tell you this straight up. When you say it's easier to do friendship with male, even though we know that ordinarily, like it's science, unlike attracts, yeah, and maybe unlike can be more forgiving. This guy can do something silly to you, but let me forgive him. But your girlfriend does it, oh no, she's cancelled. So when people say female friendships do not exist, female friendship cannot work, female friendship cannot thrive, and you run with that narrative, hey, please, I don't want to be active before competition starts, comparison starts, secret hate starts, winchy starts. I'm not gonna do this friendship thing. I've been burnt once and twice, so it's over. Before you say that, yeah, have you asked yourself what people say about men in general in the context of relationship? Oh, men are this, men have done this. In fact, you might probably have a close family member that has been affected. Like this man has done shit to her. You probably have a friend that has been affected. Maybe you even came from a family where you have seen firsthand how your father treated your mom. Like you've seen this thing. These things are everywhere. But you're giving marriage a second thought. You are going to entrust your whole life to a man after everything you've heard about men. Why is it so? Why are you able to, like, tell yourself that, see, my marriage will work? As for me, my marriage will be that point high, to be that light. Because of me, people will believe they are beautiful marriages. Because of why? Despite everything you hear about marriage, about how evil men can be, you are like, you're even anticipating it. God, when am I going to get married? Give me my husband. And I think this is going to bring me to this point that you need females. You need to jettison all those thoughts of female friendships do not work. You need to tell yourself that you want female friendships because there are loads of benefits attached to female friendships. And then you need to tell yourself that if this one did not work with this person, or that my friend's friendship did not work, it just scattered and everybody just opened their dirty linen in the public, mine would work. And it's not just by saying mine will work, oh. It's by putting in the work, and it's by praying. We need to get to that level where we realize that friendships is not just by vibes on vibes. I meet you today. Oh, I just met her and I think we vibe and yeah, we're good. No. You're going to go on your knees and say, God, is this friendship going to work? And I remember when I was relocating to Abuja, I specifically told God that, God, I need a friend. I need a female friend. There's some prayers you just want to pray. I know I don't want drama in my life, and I was also very careful. Yeah, I was also very careful because now I'm married. The way you pray for a male friend, like, God, is it the one? This guy is all nice, is this and that? But I've heard stuff about men. God, is it the one? Show me years after. How are we going to be together? Do that for your female friend. When I posted on WhatsApp, why female friendships, why are we like this? Why does it not work? I just got a couple of messages. Yes, female friendships are just tough, this one and that. Like different people. I feel like everybody that commented were just like playing victims, more like, oh, more they've been burnt, they've been and I'm like, if everybody like this is the saints, who are the people that are spoiling friendship? So are you categorically telling me now that if I have like 5 people that say, oh, more, I gave my best to this friendship and it didn't work, can I like pick the 5 of you and mix you up? Okay, you this number one and number two, you guys should be friends, be best friends. Number two, number three and number four be best friends. Will it work? Since you guys have the same reasoning now as per, you give your best. So at least you have 5 people that can give their best. Yeah, pair them together. Will it work? So I don't think it's about it's not about I searching word too and say, what did I not do right? How did she not understand me? And all of that. Then when you must have searched in what truly and you know that it's not about you, then maybe it wasn't meant to work, yeah? Maybe. So I think first and first, God factor, please, you need God in your friendship. You need God in your friendship. And I now say that you should be understanding with your friendships. Look at their flaws. Let me tell you for a fact here. There's nobody without flaws. Oh. Me, I have my own. That one has their own. See, people have their flaws, yeah. So it's good for you to do this check. Oh, this girl's flaws. Can I cope with it? If it's something you can cope with, or something that you guys can even work on together, or you know how to manage with, then I think you should give it a chance. except you cannot cope with it. But you shouldn't be that uptight, because again, there might still be some things about you too that the friend cannot cope with too. So yeah, nobody is perfect, and you're not going to have perfect friendships. I think my biggest deal breaker with friendship is people that gossip, and then they do it subtly. Like they don't project like I am gossiping, or they make it look like maybe they're trying to look out for you, or they're trying to give you one small gist as per friends. I hear it, and I'll just cringe at first. And truthfully, when I hear people say female friendship is just based off of gossips and all, I feel so sad, because I'm like, don't you guys really have other things to discuss apart from gossiping, discussing people? I even hear that some female friendships discuss their husband, the way they are in bed, and all of that. I'm like, that's not what we're talking about here. Female friendships that you have a misunderstanding with your friend, and then you're going off to talk to every other person apart from the same person you're having the issue with, because there's no how you want to share a story without trying to vindicate yourself, like trying to look like the good person. And maybe that's the reason why I so much dread people telling me their own story, because I'm like, if I'm to hear from this person, what would this person say? And sometimes too, you might not understand, especially when you somehow have issues with someone. Now, imagine you having a kind of perception about someone, and another person that is perceived to be her close friend now has an issue with that person and goes to tell you that have this perception. You say, yes, so I said it. That's the kind of person. I've seen it. She has this kind of, that's the kind of person. Or they'll say, yes, so she too, she has shown me. That's what she did do. In as much as you want to, be open arms and all of that, I keep saying it that when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Because people hardly change. Then you now tell yourself that, okay, do I want to work with this? Do you think it's something I can, cope with? Can I? And then you sort it out. It shouldn't even become like a fight. Like, no fight here. Like, what? You don't need to fight. And let me tell you something. Your friendships mirror your relationship with God. Yes, they do. And I'm talking about close friends. Of course, you can be friends with, a couple of persons. I'm talking about your close friend, your besties. It's not possible for you guys to have different stands with God. First off, if you can just tell yourself that, okay, this is the first thing first, I'm praying towards friendships. What does my husband know about pregnancy? What does he know about childbirth? What experiences has he had? Imagine I don't have female friends. I got married to forget all my friends. I'm not telling them anything. They know nothing about me. I can't tell them I'm pregnant. The people that actually do not cannot even, they don't have like at least one female friend to say, girl, I'm pregnant. And I'm wondering why. Like, are all of them enemies or something? So just imagine if I didn't have female friends like that, and if you've watched my pregnancy journey video and all of that, you know that I had a rough one, like a really rough one. But I had people in my, in my corner. Like one of the first persons that even knew I was pregnant, like after my husband, was one of my girlfriend. Like that day, I didn't even mean to even tell her, because I wanted to do it in a special way. But we're just chatting, and then boom, I spilled it, because again, there was nothing to like. Maybe we don't trust ourselves enough, because there's just a lot. Apart from pregnancy, uncle, what about childbirth? What about nursing a child? What does your husband know about nursing a child? Oh, yeah, I'm going to call my auntie, then I'm going to call my mom, then I'm going to call. In fact, even you, let me tell you the truth, even you, yeah, you will know that you need your own mates to have that kind of discussion with. Looks like I'm talking too much. What about child winning? They're just a lot. They're just a lot. So as adult, you can't keep living that your life with, okay, it's just vibe from vibes here. I'm just going with the flow. I expect nothing. You're not this and that. No. You need to be able to look at yourself and say, I can pick one, two, three. At least I can pick some friends that these ones, they are my good girls. Like, and I also think that a lot of persons would just easily say that they don't have friends, even when they do. And I think that they just say to kind of exonerate themselves, more like they don't want to commit into that friendship. So I've personally heard someone say that to me during a conversation, and then she was like, even my husband knows that I don't have friends. I'm like, what? I didn't say anything though, but in my mind, I think that was the very day in my mind I had to, tell myself, hey, girl, she's not your. This is where the problem is coming from, because prior to that time, we've been having this back and forth. I'm trying to like, girl, this is what I mean, girl, this is not what I, this is what you did, this is what I don't like. Explain this to me. What did you say I did? What did you say? You know, that kind of thing. And then I'm hearing I don't have friends. So that was enough conclusion to tell me that okay, because she has not really taken me as that friend. And that's the reason why things were going the way they were. I probably had that expectation of, oh, my girl, my girl, my girl, I should be able to know this from you firsthand. There should be a level of vulnerability. You know, you're going through this or through that. Like, girl, you've got my shoulder to lean on or something like that. Maybe the reason why those things never happened or did not exactly happen is because I wasn't like the friend, you know. And I think that's the scary part of friendship. Like, it's more like one person loves more than the other, and the one that loves more feels hurt the more when you know there's a friendship breakup. You guys don't talk about friendship breakups. Why? You don't talk about female friendship breakup. All of you, man. You don't talk about female friendship breakup. Like you guys don't cry. You guys don't cry. But female friendship breakups are they're hard. You guys drop in the comment section. Have you had this hurt female friendships and how did you go about it? Like, how traumatized were you? And that's the reason why in my next episode 2, in the next part of this video, I'll be sharing with you how to actually heal from friendship scars and move forward to even have much more better friendships and even improve on yourself. Maybe you probably were the issue, improve on yourself and make better friendship decisions, choices, and all of that. I don't know, I just hope this video wasn't like all over the place. Sometimes you feel like you're friends with someone but they don't really take you as that kind of friend. And talking about that, my friend, it was over a phone conversation, and sometimes I used to ask myself that maybe she doesn't mean me, maybe she means other people. But again, I know that she actually has friends beyond me, and so I'm like, so all of those other people are not your friends. How? Even those that showed up, like went extra mile for your wedding, are not your friends. In my own mind, though, I just said that's not the exact truth. Yeah, they are her friends, but maybe I feel like people just use those kind of words to just excuse themselves from commitment. I guess that's the word. Like, let me know, you know. So in your mind, I don't have friends. So you can just do whatever you want to do. You like take your decisions, do your thing. You don't have to know. They might know through social media. Oh, you are pregnant. They know over social media. You relocated. They know over social media. All of those things you don't care because in your mind they're not my friends. I think that's sad. And well, again, those things might be as a result of, friendship scars, which we're going to talk about. So, you guys, what do you think about this whole thing? Have I been able to convince you why you need female friendships? Have I been able to convince you that female friendships are not ultimately bad? All right, guys, see you in my next video. Bye. Ciao.